They actually put the cakes out and say they make them.
If Grayston's an unusual place, it had an unusual founder. Tony Glassman from Brooklyn was a Jewish aerospace engineer who said goodbye to all that and became a Buddhist priest with a bent for social activism.
I wanted to show that people that are homeless, if they're given the chance and the right training, could not only work in our labor force, but can produce the high niche items of our society. They can produce items that only the French chefs could create.
Did it go very smoothly at the beginning, or were there a lot of problems, a lot of obstacles?
We had tremendous amount of obstacles. I almost went broke a few times.
The bakery, which started in 1982, struggled for years until it struck up a deal with Ben & Jerry's, the Vermont ice cream company with a social conscience. Ben & Jerry's hired Grayston to make extra thin brownies for ice cream sandwiches. It was the biggest customer the little bakery had ever had. And according to Ben Cohen, in Ben & Jerry's, there was a problem with the first batch of those extra thin brownies.
What went wrong?
The brownies all stuck together and they clumped up into this 50-pound block of brownie. When we got these huge blocks of 50-pound brownies, it was really hard to pull them apart, and mostly we got little bits of brownies. And we said, well, what can we do with these little bits of brownies? We said, well, we'll try shoving them in chocolate ice cream and make chocolate fudge brownie ice cream, and that's how
Eureka.
The flavor came into being.
The birth of a flavor.
In fact, today, Grayston brownies are in 3 of Ben & Jerry's top-selling flavors, including, of course, chocolate fudge brownie. The bakery makes 11,000 pounds of brownies a day, just for Ben & Jerry's.
All the bakery's profits go into the Grayston Foundation, a nonprofit organization that runs programs for needy families in Yonkers, whether or not they work for the bakery. The foundation's funding doesn't only come from the brownies. It comes from grants, from other business ventures, from private donations. And the idea is that giving people jobs is fine, but it's not enough.
People also need decent housing and daycare for their kids, or how else could they keep their jobs? And the foundation offers even more, including a computer class for school-age kids and a clinic for people who are HIV positive. Angela Rodriguez came to Grayston's HIV clinic more than 4 years ago, after she learned that she'd been infected by her husband, who has since died of AIDS.
I wanted to die. At that moment, I wanted to die, and I went into a deep depression because I didn't know how to handle the situation.
She was terrified of the future and furious at her late husband.
When I came in, I was a very angry person. I would dig out my husband out of the grave and kill him again. Every time I got angry, I would take him out and kill him and put him back, you know, and this anger just kept building up and up and up.
Well, she got her anger down after working with counselors at Grayston. She also got her life back on track. She works at Grayston now as a part-time receptionist. She's taking some college courses and hopes to become an HIV counselor.
Has Grayston given you hope for the future?
Oh, Grayston has given me more than hope for the future. Grayston has given me my life back.
Another success story for the Grayston Foundation, Jamila Shabazz and her family. She was unemployed for years, not because she didn't want to work, but because she was afraid to leave her kids alone in the drug-infested neighborhood where they lived.
Where I was living, my children, one, they could not ever go outside and play because it was too dangerous.
Dangerous because?
Because of the drugs, because of the guns, and you're fighting constantly.
That all changed when Jamila and her family moved into a safe, clean, low-rent apartment owned by the Grayston Foundation. It also came with an unimaginable luxury, daycare.
The daycare was great. It was a great feeling to know that your children are safe.
Jamila found a job working with kids, and her oldest son, Kevin, got a scholarship from the Grayston Foundation to help pay for college.
What kind of future do you see for you and your family now?
My daughter, my son, they're going to do well. I'm blessed. I'm very blessed.
The little bakery that started it all is about to become a bigger bakery, which will presumably help more people. The Grayston Bakery is about to move into a new building designed by architect Maya Lin. whose past projects include the Vietnam Memorial in Washington.
We were going to try to get light to filter through all levels of the bakery.
The building she designed is nothing like the cramped space the bakery's in now. She wanted a clean, well-lighted place with high ceilings and low construction costs.
I couldn't resist getting drawn into it. One, because of what they do. Two, it's sort of a very happy, very fun, very challenging design problem.
When it's finished, Grayston hopes to be able to employ nearly twice as many people and quadruple its profits.
It's interesting that what you're really into are good works, and you've discovered that running a profitable business is a better way to do good works than running a charity.
That's right. Do good and do well. It's called a double bottom line. Our social mission is as important as our business mission. Our people are as important as the dollars we make.
And he hopes people will keep that in mind when they're shopping for dessert.
Let them eat cake, huh?
Let them eat cake.